Yeah, Sean, the good news is that no one was hurt during the fire, but the bad news is a lot of people won't be able to call the building that you see behind me home. And I'm Shumuriel Ratliff. We've got your morning news and traffic in a minute, but first, meteorologist Alyssa Corfont has a quick look at your forecast.
And finally, a hot day.
This is exactly where some CEOs, community leaders, and executives will be sleeping tonight, and they will be calling these cardboard boxes right here their beds. I'm told that nearly 30 people will be participating tonight. Sharon, I was able to speak with a few of them off camera today, and you could see the pain in their faces. One student told me that Isaiah was a really good friend of his. Good morning, guys. Yeah, the doors don't open until 11 o'clock here at Backyard Bistro, but let me tell you, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. We're able to get a sneak peek in the kitchen and see some of the stuff that's going on here. We've had a lot of cooks here this morning. They're running around getting chicken wings and stuff like that ready.
Shumuriel?
Yeah, Matthew Reed didn't have much to say to the judge today, but those who know him have a lot to say, and it's mainly that he's not capable of this sort of crime. Keep up with the changing weather on the go by downloading our weather app. You can get hour-by-hour forecasts, alerts, and interactive radar. Just search WNCN on your Apple or Android device. A big concert is underway right now in Raleigh. We're talking about Farm Aid at Walnut Creek Amphitheater. Some of the biggest names in music are teaming up to help family farms around the country. Good afternoon, I'm Shumuriel Ratliff. Elizabeth Jeno has the day off. Thanks for joining us. We begin with breaking news in Marshall County. Investigators have arrested and charged 3 people with kidnapping in connection with the Boaz man, whose body was found in a burned-out car. Last Tuesday, deputies found the body of Gary Lee Willis in a burned car off County Road 135 in Geraldine. Yes, this street is clear now, but this was not the case just hours ago. Police had this entire area blocked off while they investigated the tragic loss of a young life.
WNCN Shumuriel Ratliff live at the Wake County Jail tonight with more. Shumuriel?
Yeah, good evening, Mike. Tristan's dad is being held here under no bond. It's a sad turn of events that took many by surprise. Today I caught up with neighbors who say all they can do now is pray for the families. An Amber Alert with a heartbreaking ending.
I can't imagine it. I can't imagine it.
Raleigh police confirm that 2-year-old Tristan Blue is dead. His father, 31-year-old Stephen Blue, has been charged with his murder. Tristan's mother, 25-year-old Brianna Dangerfield, is also behind bars. She's been charged with misdemeanor child abuse in connection to the case. According to the warrant, she left Tristan at home alone while she went to work.
How could it not touch your heart? You know, when you see it, it's just it's sad.
Well, my heart goes out to the extended family. You know, again, I don't know what the circumstances are. We did find out in the news that, you know, the father had something to do with it. I just don't understand.
Tristan was reported missing from Portree Place in Raleigh Wednesday afternoon. Neighbors and police looked for the boy until it got too dark. Neighbor Miss Mitchell had planned to help police continue their search today before she learned the news that she says hit the community hard.
I think it's somber. You know, everybody's just kind of moseying around, doing the best they can.
A motive for the murder has not been released, but neighbors say this is a terrible way to spend what is supposed to be a happy time.
To see something like this on this holiday season, it's not a good one. It's not a good one this year.
Tristan's body has not yet been found, and the case is still under investigation. If you have any information that can help, contact Raleigh Police. Live in Raleigh, Shumuriel Ratliff, WNCN News.
All right.
Little Anna Claire Aldridge is a quiet girl with a big heart and a mission to help.
I wanted them to have a home.
She's always had a love for animals since she was probably 2, just cows and horses and dogs.
And when she saw a story on social media about a rescue shelter that ran out of food, she had an idea.
When we have my lemonade stand, I'll take my money from the lemonade stand and I'll give it to these doggies so they'll have food.
Anna Claire's mom, Melissa, went to work to make the idea a reality. These are pictures from last week's lemonade stand. Lots of people showed up and paid more than the 50-cent going rate. In the end, she raised $250. All the money raised from the stand will go right here to the Rough Creek Ranch Animal Rescue in Smithfield. Workers say the money that comes in here goes a long way.
It'll go towards, of course, our food. It'll go towards our vet expenses.
The nonprofit Rescue and Adoption Center operates as a placement guaranteed sanctuary, meaning every animal taken in stays until they find a forever home. When the owner, Joy Francola, heard about Anna Claire's efforts,
I was all choked up. I could not believe someone that young had the foresight that these animals need help, and she wanted to help the dogs. She wanted to donate to them.
With one successful attempt to save man's best friend in the books, this tiny animal advocate is already planning to do it again. Shumuriel Ratliff, WNCN News. Yeah, Sean, those fans and players say that Coach Smith made UNC basketball what it is today, and they're definitely expressing their love and condolences with this memorial that you see here behind me. They tell me that his death is something that will impact the school and the community for a long time.
It's not just a loss for this university. It's a state loss. It really is.
He lived a fantastic life, touched a lot of people, and I don't think you can ask for more than that.
These are just some of the things fans and former UNC students are saying about Coach Dean Smith. Sunday morning, a memorial outside the Dean Smith Center had flowers, signs, and a basketball to remember the coach who meant so much to so many.
You knew it was coming, tried to be prepared for it, and still at 11:19 last night I was not prepared. And haven't been prepared all day, and probably won't be for a while.
Current Tar Heel coach Roy Williams spent 10 years as an assistant under Smith. He says the basketball community has lost a great ambassador.
You guys have heard me say many times that I think Coach Smith was the best there's ever been on the court, getting people to make sacrifices towards a common goal.
He was always there for anyone that played for him, or anyone that was a manager for him, or anyone that he had come in contact with. He was just a good man that wanted to help other people.
A mentor, a friend, and inspiration. Coach Dean Smith leaves behind a legacy that will keep him alive in the minds and hearts of those who knew him and his passion on and off the court.
This is going to be tough on the university, I think. But like always, we'll handle ourselves with class the way he taught.
I just want to thank Coach Smith for all he did for so many people and for our university and for this community. We really love you and we really miss you.
A great man who meant a lot to a lot of people. Again, Coach Smith was 83 years old. Sean, I'm going to send it back to you.